How many times have you tried to form new habits and said to yourself, okay, this is it. I'm gonna wake up every day at 6 a.m. I'm not gonna eat out as much. I'm going to start reading. And you just pile on and on to these lists of things you think you need to do in order to become a better version of yourself. I've been there, and it's this all or nothing approach that has stumped me in the past. I think we overwhelm ourselves thinking there's so much we need to do. And because we focus on how many habits we want to achieve, we don't focus enough on consistency. So instead, I'm taking it slower this time. I'm only gonna focus on 3 things for 30 minutes each day for the next 30 days until that repetition turns the habit into a lifestyle. Good morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this video. It's currently 9 a.m. for me, Thursday morning, and I went to a workout class, I made my bed, already ate some food, and I was really wanting to film this video, so everything might be a little out of order, but thought I would just give this video a quick intro. As I've mentioned before, and if you've watched my other videos, you would know this about me, I struggled a lot with the all or nothing mindset. I had this approach with food and fitness that was either I was like pushing myself to the max, only eating clean, or I was just like, I can't do this and quitting, binge eating. So the point of making this video is I truly feel like I've found the most success in my whole fitness, lifestyle, like just overall mental health journey through consistency. So basically, I'm gonna be doing 3 things, 30 minutes every day for 30 days until it becomes a habit. And I was trying to think like, what are the 3 things I really wanna be better at? Before continuing, I would like to thank Dr. Kellyanne's Bone Broth for sponsoring this video. As a holistic nutritionist, I always try to include natural, healthy additions to my diet, which is why I started drinking a cup of bone broth with breakfast as part of my morning routine. Bone broth has been shown to improve gut health, increase your metabolism, and is rich in protein and collagen, which helps you glow from the inside out. I've been loving their digestive support version in the flavor cumin carrot. With individual packets, it's so easy to make myself a quick cup of bone broth in the mornings or afternoons. All you do is add hot water, mix, and enjoy. In terms of my experience using Dr. Kellyanne's bone broth, here's the before and after with my gut health and my bloating. This is the before, and the after is after a week of drinking bone broth every morning. Their variety of delicious flavors has made it that much easier to sneak in a little bit of extra protein. You can try Dr. Kellyanne's bone broth at drkellyanne.com and use the code MORGANBBB20 for 20% off. I've been trying to get better at reading, so that's one of them. I'm gonna be reading 30 minutes every day. Another thing is I work out pretty consistently, but I want to get better at like learning a skill when it comes to working out, and not so much like working out for the calories or working out like to work out. Do you know what I mean? Like I want it to be skill acquisition kind of working out. So I thought to myself, what is something I've always wanted to do? And as a little girl, I've always wanted to learn how to do a back bend, or like a, you know, when you go like you back bend and then like get up, or maybe you like kick out of it. I've always wanted to learn how to do that. So I'm like, maybe I can make one of my goals or habits something fun like that, where I do 30 minutes of practicing that skill. And I think that also encompasses daily movement because it's still a workout. And that's another aspect I want to pull into this video, is the idea that physical activity doesn't have to be your conventional workouts. It can actually just be something fun, like playing volleyball, going for like a bike ride with a friend. So that's another habit I'm going to be trying to do. And then the third one was kind of hard because I already feel like I have a pretty good balance when it comes to food. Like I have really good food freedom. So I was like, what else can I do? Reading, workout, fun thing. But I think this is kind of related to eating habits, But recently I've been going out and spending a lot of money on meals out with friends and drinks and just like socializing a lot more, which has been really, really fun. You know, I think I've mentioned in another video, I went through a breakup slash still going through it because it's like 6 months since we broke up. But anyways, I am finally on this like incline from the breakup. I was really sad for so long. So I've been allowing myself to just like go out, have fun, say yes to every social thing because it's like the first time I've been truly excited and happy about it. But I'm feeling a little bit of, ooh, I'm spending too much money. My bank account is hurting a little bit. I probably could be a lot more mindful with my spending. So I know I broke it down as like 30 minutes of a habit. So I think the goal I want to achieve is spend less money. And so what I'm thinking is how I can achieve that is by having a habit of spending 30 minutes making myself a home cooked meal. And in that way, I'm saving money so that instead of buying myself a meal out because I'm lazy or that I'm with friends, I'm spending 30 minutes every day either cooking myself a meal at home or instead of going out with friends, suggesting, hey guys, let's cook at mine. Let's cook a little dinner together. And so then it's 30 minutes of cooking a meal. And I feel like that will achieve my goal of saving money. So if you want to come up with 3 things, it can be literally anything. It doesn't have to be even health related. It could be like, I want to do 30 minutes of practicing Spanish or practicing Mandarin or whatever like skill or habit you want to acquire. If you want to join me and come up with 3 things that you want to do for yourself the next 30 days, you can comment it down below and join me in this fun little challenge. Here are the clips from this 7 a.m. morning class that I did before filming that intro. I'm really proud of myself because I feel like I'm focusing a lot more on my strength, and it's so fulfilling to feel just like how capable your body is. It's really exciting. But I went to this workout class, really was focusing on trying to get my pull-up, and then made myself a very nourishing breakfast. It's so important to refuel after a workout with some healthy fats, carbs, and protein. So I made myself this avocado toast with lox and some egg for some extra protein on the side. Honestly, this is one of my favorite go-to meals. It's so inexpensive and so yummy. I then went and took a shower and got ready for the rest of the day. And I thought I would take this moment to talk about how habit stacking has helped me become more consistent. Basically, I tell myself after I do this, I'll do this, and just lay out each habit on top of each other until I have a whole day planned. So whenever I want to try a new habit, like putting on an eye mask, I think to myself, when will this fit in best? And then I sneak it in there. After taking some work meetings, my friend Natalie and I walked to go get some smoothies from my favorite smoothie place in Santa Barbara called Backyard Bowls. I've gone so many times that I actually ended up having rewards and got my smoothie for half off, which is pretty amazing. Also, I always like to tip because I believe in law of abundance, which is a manifestation thing, but I only believe it works if you're also generous and tipping your servers. Also, I know this contrasts with the goal of saving money, but my friend Natalie was only visiting for the weekend, so we had to hit all my favorite Santa Barbara spots. Later that day, I took Natalie to Secret Bow, which is another restaurant that I love in Santa Barbara. And another thing I wanted to bring up is, regardless of where you are in your health or fitness journey, I think balance is so important to try to incorporate into your diet. You're not just planning on eating clean. It's not this all or nothing mindset. Truly, everything fits in a healthy diet. Okay, I have to be honest. It's currently Sunday and I haven't stuck to 2 of those habits and I'm a little disappointed in myself, but to be honest, that's the purpose I wanted to do this challenge and to be like authentic. Is I also struggle with consistency and I make promises to myself and sometimes don't immediately stick to them. So what was the day I started this video was Thursday. So my friend Natalie was staying with me this past week. So, Friday, Saturday, we were hanging out all day. And I have been sticking to that like cooking habit and trying to be better at, making some recipes at home. I've also been reading, but I haven't specifically stuck to the backbend habit of practicing 30 minutes a day. I have been working out, but I feel like I'm not being true to that goal. So I'm cutting forward to this moment just to let you know, like, it's okay to have a hard time at first, or like now I'm like, all right, Morgan, now we've got this. It's Sunday. Now I can truly get into it. I am going to be traveling a lot again this coming week, but that's the purpose of me like filming this, follow along challenge is we'll see if I actually stay consistent with it next week. I'll show a quick clips of what we did on Friday and Saturday. It was actually so fun. We went out to eat, we went to the beach. We've had like a very wholesome girls weekend. So showing some clips here of us doing that. This was Friday, and while we went out for drinks and snacks, we ended up cooking dinner at home. So check on the making meals 30-minute goal. Got that one down at least. This is also such a good and easy recipe. I linked it down in the description below because it's just so incredible. But now I'm like, okay, it's time to actually get this into gear. Now that today's Sunday, I did like a very reset kind of day. I made my bed, did some laundry, went and got coffee with a friend, and now we're gonna actually stick to these 3 habits. I also fell asleep on the couch and napped for like 2 hours, but it was much, much needed. I've had a very exhausting, fun, but exhausting weekend. So anyways, with that said, let's actually do these 3 habits now. We've had a hurricane warning in California. People are kind of making fun that it might not actually happen, but it's been raining this morning and it's been kind of cozy in Santa Barbara. You can see it's like gloomy outside. I'm probably gonna forget to do the habit if I don't do it now. I already went to an F45 class this morning, but remember the habit was be like a kid, practice back bend, stretch a little. So I'm gonna do that before I forget. Part of the reason I wanted to set small goals that are actually achievable is because I think part of human existence is finding connection, but also feeling accomplished in yourself. So to feel this sense of accomplishment every day, you can check off these small tasks. And these small tasks or mini goals ultimately will lead you to a bigger picture goal. And because these big goals can be so intimidating off the bat and hard to accomplish, it feels less like a mountain to climb if you're breaking it down into smaller things. Okay, time to make ourselves some dinner. I am not sure what I want to eat because my stomach kind of hurts, weirdly enough. And I'm like, do I want something soupy and noodly like dumplings? Or do I want to make myself like just like easy comfort food like toast or yogurt? But regardless, gonna get that habit checked off of spending time making myself food, or more so like mindfully eating, being present, making myself a meal, saving money. I like keeping some easy, inexpensive things around the house like yogurt, banana, and this is my favorite granola. I don't know why, I was just really craving like a breakfasty food for dinner. I also didn't show you my breakfast or lunch because I was really lazy filming this day. Also made myself some soup dumplings, and this was a really good, weird combo. My 2 opposing dinners, so confusing. I'm like switching between. After eating my dinner and watching some Harry Potter, it was time to accomplish that 3rd habit, which is reading for 30 minutes. And I felt like the best time for me to try to do this goal is at night, right before I go to bed. Reading is supposed to help you get more tired. It's meant to be more relaxing on the eyes. And I really just feel like it's kind of comforting. It reminds me of being a kid again. But I hope you enjoyed this first episode in the 30-day series. If you're joining me, comment down below and I'll see you in the next video.